Welcome guys to episode 7 of our Bengals fantasy draft franchise. We are in week 5 now of the season. We're playing up against the Detroit Lions, who their main player, Dak Prescott, they got Budda Baker and Quinnen Williams on the defensive side as well. So it should be a fun matchup. Doesn't look like they've been doing too hot if you look at the stats and their record, but should still be a good game. We will hop right into it and I will see you guys there. All right, so we have another home game for the Cincinnati Bengals here. We are back home in Cincinnati after a couple road games, and we're playing against the Detroit Lions, who are they back to being the same old Lions, or are they back to being who they were with Ben Johnson when he was there and Aaron Glenn when he was there? Let's see. Way too much blue in the crowd here at Paycor Stadium. Got some room to run, and that's a decent return. Getting to the 30 that's where you want to get to. They always script the same few plays to start, and they don't give us much respect on the deep ball. Gotta throw that ball away, just chuck it at number 2 on the sideline. And T. Higgins beats the man, Riley Moss, deep. And T is going to go all the way. Budda Baker trying to chase T. Higgins down like DK chased down Budda Baker a few years back. Not able to do it. T. Higgins beats Riley Moss off the press, and that's all she wrote. Perfect dot by Jameis Winston, and right off the bat, quick touchdown for the Cincinnati Bengals. We're going to kick the extra point here with Brandon Aubrey. And go ahead and kick it deep. 2 plays, 70 yards, 14 seconds. Quick throwaway, and then a quick touchdown pass on a nice streak route. Who's this? Wallace back to return, number 86, and we got Dak Prescott trotting onto the field. Let's see what other weapons they have on this team to support Dak here. They got Darren Waller, Dunze. Will Anderson sheds a block and tackles. Who is that? 29. Tracy. They go empty set here. We tackle him for a short gain. 3rd and 8. Yeah, they got Tyrone Tracy at running back here. Should be interesting. Not a very good supporting cast, I would say. And Will Anderson unblocked off the edge, first sack of the game. Did not get a single sack last game. He was held in check by the quick throws by Josh Allen and the Broncos. Go check out that video if you missed it. It was a close one. Came down to the last second field goal. Isaiah Rodgers cuts it back, and that guy has a crazy pursuit angle. We swoop up and get almost to the 50-yard line with a solid return by Isaiah Rodgers. A quick score last time around on offense. Let's see what we can do here. And Quinnen Williams drills Jameis before he can get rid of that ball, and honestly, probably good thing he didn't get that off. And they're shadowing T now, but Kyle Pitts is going to eat if they're doing that. Kyle Pitts makes a miss. Go, 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 go. And he's tackled on the 8. Kyle Pitts jukes 3 guys and almost takes it to the house. And this guy's walking into Kyle Pitts while he is pointing to the stars. Check out the replay. Makes 3 guys miss, break all their ankles, tries to run in, but gets tackled from behind on the 8-yard line. What a play. Quinton Williams is going to ruck the run. And so I am not sure if this is going to be another quiet game for Derrick Henry or not. It's trending towards it, though. Quick out by Kyle Pitts, and he's eating again. Our number 1 receiver on our team, and it's looking like potentially another game where he is going to eat. T. Higgins, Kyle Pitts, both with a touchdown and big plays on back-to-back drives. It's getting late early for the Lions here. Let's see if they can get anything going on offense on this drive. Brandon Aubrey to kick it deep. Back to Wallace. Boom! Can't lay the boom, and 23 goes flying backwards. Not a good look. Let's see what Dak Prescott and this offense can do on this drive. This guy taking a Isaiah Rodgers taking a snap. Quay Walker gets in the backfield, but is blocked. Uses the wrong guy. Tracy had 86 yards last week. Okay. Who is that? Stevenson? Mondre Stevenson goes for another run and tries to cut it outside. Isaiah Rodgers and Quay Walker on the tackle. Good contain there by Isaiah Rodgers. Could have been bad. They're running a lot of interesting, to say the least, plays here. Bring Adunze into the backfield. Will Anderson free off the edge, and Lockett makes a guy miss over the middle. That would have been a tackle short of the line of gain, and that would have been a punt, but they get a first down. Tracy out to the side, out to the left, and gets a 6-yard gain, and that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter. Man, it was looking really good for the defense there before we miss on the tackle on Tyler Lockett, and now it looks like they might be driving down the field. Tracy with a hold. Do we stop him short? Isaiah Rodgers, 3rd and inches. They're going to go under center here. And Dak does a QB sneak to get the first down. Darren Waller breaks the tackle and gets the first down. Quick RPO for Dak Prescott and the Lions. Eric Arms said, "That's what we're paying you for, a good run stop." And Will Anderson, free off the edge, gets his 2nd sack of the game on Dak. 3rd and 18, and we don't want to let them get in field goal range here, so I am going to bring the pressure still, even though we do have some relief. And it does not pay off. Adunze beats Isaiah Rodgers over the middle and gets a first down, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Don't think they get a playoff here. We might be in a spot where taking timeouts might save us some time, but I think I'd rather just have the timeouts. And we get sacked, we get home, Jahad Campbell up the middle. Just how we move forward here now that we got some space. We just gave up too many seconds and long, third and long, fourth and longs. We need to be able to cover here, and Darren Waller checkdown's not gonna help them much. We're gonna take a timeout just to preserve the clock. And they go empty set, so we're gonna go Tampa. They bring in an extra blocker just in case. And I read it and then didn't trust my gut. I didn't think there was any way he was gonna throw that, and he did. An absolute dot by Dak Prescott for the touchdown, and that hurts. Because I read that play, but didn't think there was any shot he was gonna throw it, and he did. 13 plays, 79 yards, took up an entire quarter worth of time. Oh, that's tough. With how good our defense looked against them on that first drive, that is a tough drive. But if we can score here going into the half, that would be huge. Preferably a touchdown. Dortch might be the play here. Yep. Wait till that running back goes up, and Dortch gets caught from behind. We're gonna do hurry up offense here. Do flood drive. Odie. We get sacked, untouched. 2nd and 18 now. Untouched up the middle. Dortch, huge first down. We're gonna take a timeout after that play. We're easily in field goal range now. It's all about touchdown or bust. He comes back for the ball. We're just gonna have to do hurry up offense here. We don't want to waste our timeouts. Fast out, he drops it. Just barely out of reach, and he drops it. 3rd and 3. No timeouts left. And Dortch gets mossed, and that's a pick. Back-to-back weeks, we do something stupid like that where we fail to get points going into the half by throwing a pick deep, and now they have a chance to get some points before half of their own. Hey, Darren Waller out, 3 yards, not going to change anything. Bracey breaks a tackle. Going to go out of bounds at the 35 with 14 seconds left. Gets the first down though. Insane. Will Anderson unblocked off the edge, and he drills Dak Prescott. 3rd sack of the game for Will Anderson. And you got to think that might end their field goal hopes here. It's 2nd and long on their own 29, and that's going to do it for the first half. 14-7, started off hot, cooled down quick after Dak Prescott and the Lions took an entire quarter worth of clock while they methodically drove down the field, and they get ball here, only down 1 score after I failed to kick a field goal, threw an interception before half. This could be leaning towards a close game. Wallace tries to make us miss. We tackle him easy. 23 tackles him down on the 23-yard line. Jahad Campbell reads the right man, and that's a tackle for loss. They go under center. They are in trouble against our pass rush. He learns there. Decides, no, I'm not going to go under center this time. And Will Anderson gets home for his 4th sack of the game. We'll do cover 3 sky here, and we are going to try to get home with Abdul Carter. He's been a little shy this game. Will Anderson gets home for his 5th sack of the game. What a monster. That's his 3rd 5-sack game of the season. He was held in check last week, but not this week. Poor juke by Isaiah Rodgers. Not sure what that was about. And solid field position nonetheless. Zone coverage means T. Higgins is wide open for a 9-yard catch. Ran it a little short or had to run back for that ball, so no first down, but George was the safe option there. We took it, and that's a first down. Try to get this run game going. That's going to be huge to close this game out. If we can get the run game going. Derrick Henry tackled for only a 3-yard gain. This run defense is formidable, to say the least. We're stacking the box once again. Derrick Henry needs to make a man miss, and he does. Fights forward for a 5-yard gain. That's 3rd and 2. Huge truck by Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry trucks forward for a first down. 4 rushes, 13 yards. He's been quiet. It hasn't been working, but I think we just need to get him the ball more often. Kareem Hunt for 8 yards. Wide open hole up the middle. And we're just going to keep running this ball. Until they stop us, we're going to keep doing it. 3rd and inches. He did not fall forward, which doesn't make any sense. It is not very realistic, but nonetheless, that's going to do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. Yeah, 5 minutes left to play. We're up by 7 and in the red zone. Let's try not to screw this up. Derrick Henry is tackled for a 2-yard loss, and we're going to take our points here. We're going to go up 2 scores. This is the smart move. Being in the 4th quarter, we just need to take our points. Quinton Williams absolutely wrecking that run play. All right, Brandon Aubrey is going to kick it deep left. That's going to go to Tyler Lockett, probably the last person I would expect it to be over here, seeing as he does not like being tackled. I know he was a punt returner and kick returner to start his career in Seattle, but at this point, there's no way he's going out there to return kicks. Here we go. Will Anderson, 5 sacks. I swear he had 6, but 5th sack of the game for Will Anderson. Free off the edge once again. What is Isaiah Rodgers doing? Dak Prescott realized it was man and knew he could fit that in there without him doing anything about it. And 74 trying to catch in traffic. No way. We're not allowing that BS on us. Can he make a tackle in space? And he does. That's going to be 3rd and 4. And Waller gets a huge catch over the middle. We were expecting it to be outside, and he gets that ball off before we can do anything about it. And they are just running crossers at this point, and we can't do anything about it. They are faster than us, and it's showing. Double team, they chuck it up to Tyler Lockett. We're not able to make him pay. 2nd and 10. One-on-one, and Eddie Jackson makes the tackle. That's a huge play. We diagnosed it. We were initially showing blitz with Eddie and pop off, and Will motherfucking Anderson once again with the sack. We're gonna go into cover 3 here. And Odunze comes back for the ball and catches a touchdown on 4th and long. No way. Rome Odunze comes up clutch, runs back to that ball. And it is a 1-score game. Two and a half minutes. It's by no means a gimme. They're not going to kick the onside. They are going to kick the ball to us here. They have 3 timeouts. See what we can do with this. The good news is we've been working the run game last drive, trying to get it warmed up, and it was working. Downside is they know it's coming now. And I don't know if we're gonna be able to get anything on them when they know it's coming. Quinnen Williams, I don't care if we triple team him, he's gonna get off the block and he's gonna make us pay. Derrick Henry makes a man fall to the ground. Another timeout. I think it's a risk here, but I think we go for a mesh, and I think we either get Dortch or Pitts open over the middle. We hit Pitts, and he knocks it down. 4th down forced. What do? I think we line up to go for it. If we like the formation, I think we go for this here. I don't trust our defense to make a stop. We hit Kyle Pitts over the middle, and that's a 1st down. They take their last time out. They have only the 2-minute warning now to stop the clock. If we run this ball, get it to even close to that 50, we might be able to kick a field goal. He makes a man miss, and that's 2nd and 4 going to the 2-minute warning. They have no timeouts. What a huge, gutsy call. Gutsy. They're not even stacking the box anymore. Almost in a way giving up here. We get a 1st down. And that's going to do it. Injury timeout or what? Nope. That is going to do it for the game. We're just going to take a knee and end this one. Home game, another close field goal victory by the Cincinnati Bengals, and that's just going to do it. We're going to run out the clock fully and not even run another play. We just won 17-14 versus the Detroit Lions. Started off hot, 14-0, and then we ran cold. We couldn't stop them, and we couldn't score, but nonetheless, we're 5-0. Lions fall to 2-3, and Dak Prescott looks pissed. Let's check out the stats, and then that is going to do it for this week's episode. Jameis Winston with 196 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. Dak Prescott with another 190 and 2 touchdowns. Derrick Henry with 38 rushing yards and receiving. T. Higgins, 86 yards. 70 of it was on the second play of the game. Kyle Pitts, 60 yards. Adunze, 60 yards. Darren Waller, 50. And some other guys there. If we go to the defensive side, the story of the game is 6.5 sacks for Will Anderson. 6.5 sacks for Will Anderson. 8 tackles for loss. Huge game. Marcus Williams on their side was the one with the interception and no forced fumbles. Will Anderson with another historic game, and he's on pace to obliterate the NFL record for sacks in a season. Anyways, if you did enjoy, go down below, like and subscribe, and comment anything you feel is necessary to comment, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you.